Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, your MC, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, the 2024 Game Awards are officially in the books, and I just wanted to take this time to get back on here and just kind of do a little bit more reflecting. First, I'm going to give a recap of the award winners. And then afterwards, I'm going to talk about some of the announcements and the upcoming games that I'm very excited about. And yeah, and this was the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. Wow, can't believe we've already hit 10 years. Man, that happened so quick. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about these award winners. So, not going to spend too much time, but just want to make sure that I cover each and every one of them. So, starting off with the Game Changer, which this wasn't one that was exactly up for being voted, but to kind of break down a little bit of what this was for, Amir Satvat was the winner of this award, and he won this award for helping people affected by video game industry layoffs finding them new jobs. And unfortunately, that is something that has happened quite a lot, when it comes to the industry, with studios closing down, layoffs happening. You never want to see that happen because, a lot of these people really have worked hard, honing their craft, and when they lose their jobs, makes it hard to take care of their families and everything like that. So, it's unfortunate when you hear about big layoffs and things like that. So it's always good to hear about anybody that's really active in the community and helping others get back on their feet and find new jobs. The gaming industry, even the tech industry, nowadays, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I've been a part of the industry for so long. Been in the gaming industry for 8 years, so I know what it's like, especially working not only full-time, but also as a contractor. So I get it. I definitely get it. I've been part of, one or two studio shutdowns, so I know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling. But, congrats to Amir Satvat, I hope I said that name correctly, on winning the Game Changer Award. Player's Voice ended up going to Black Myth Wukong, which they kind of had like a series of rounds for this award, and it eventually came down to Black Myth Wukong, Genshin Impact, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. But those were the final five for Player's Voice. Black Myth Wukong ended up winning. Best esports team went to T1, which is a League of Legends team. Best esports athlete went to Lee Sang-hyuk, also known as Faker. Not really surprised there. Best esports game ended up going to League of Legends. Honestly, not surprised. I mean, League of Legends has been around for so long, and it's, been a very strong in the esports department, so not surprised at that one. Queso ended up getting Content Creator of the Year. Grand Theft Auto 6 got Most Anticipated Game of the Year. Honestly, I was really open for Ghost of Yotei, but, to be honest with you, I can't really be that surprised that GTA 6 won. I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about GTA, so it makes sense that it won, but, my pick was Ghost of Yotei. But it is what it is. Best multiplayer game went to Helldivers 2, so it didn't go to Call of Duty. So hey, that's kind of a big win. But yeah, Helldivers 2 took home best multiplayer. Best sports racing game went to EA Sports FC 25. I was kind of hopeful that maybe WWE 2K24 would win, but it is what it is. Best sim strategy game went to Frostpunk 2. It was at least nice to see that Unicorn Overlord was a nominee, but honestly, I didn't think it was gonna win. So, Frostpunk 2 took home best sim strategy game. Astrobot took home best family game. Not surprised there, although it had some pretty decent competition, especially with Super Mario Party Jamboree. And it was nice to see that Princess Peach Showtime was a nominee. But yeah, Astrobot ended up taking best family game. Best fighting game went to Tekken 8, which wasn't really a surprise. I mean, the competition was kind of bleak. I mean, Grand Blue, I don't really think had a chance. But yeah, Tekken 8, I'm pretty sure was like a landslide. But yeah, Tekken 8 best fighting game. Best RPG, I was actually very impressed. It went to Metaphor ReFantazio. That's right. Even though, of course, I voted for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I gotta give them credit, and I have this game as well. I gotta give them credit that they gave it to Metaphor. Atlas, the same folks behind the Persona games. I feel like Persona doesn't usually get a whole lot of love when it comes to a lot of these like big name game awards, but you know what? The fact that this got Best RPG at the Game Awards, that's huge. That's actually pretty huge. I can dig that. Taking home its second award for Best Action Adventure Game, Astrobot. So that's 2 for Astrobot. Black Myth Wukong took home Best Action Game, so second award for Black Myth Wukong. Best VR AR game went to Batman Arkham Shadow, which I have heard good things about, so not too surprised there. Oh man, got something in my eye. Goodness gracious. Okay. Best mobile game went to Balatro. Let's see. And also took best debut indie game. So 2 back-to-back for Balatro. Best debut indie game and best mobile game. And then it took a third best independent game, Balatro. So wow, 3 awards there for Balatro. Best community support went to Baldur's Gate 3. I was kind of shocked Final Fantasy 14 or even Fortnite didn't get it, and I don't even like Fortnite. But Baldur's Gate 3 got it, so hey. Can't hate. Taking home its second award for Best Ongoing Game was Helldivers 2. So, Helldivers 2, got a decent amount of love at this show. Games for Impact went to Neva, or Neva, however it's supposed to be pronounced. Innovation and accessibility, even though they're all, winners, the main one that took home the crown was Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Hey, so see what I did there? Best performance, I was really hoping for Brianna White, but they gave it to Melina Juergens for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. And although some of my friends really thought Luke Roberts with Silent Hill 2 should have had it, but oh well. And it also won a second award. Best audio design went to Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. So one performance and also best audio design. Best score and music, thankfully, it took home at least one award. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which the music is excellent. The soundtrack's excellent. I mean, it's Final Fantasy. Of course, the score is going to be excellent. So, not surprised that it took Best Score in Music. Taking its second award for Best Art Direction, Metaphor, Refantasio. So, Metaphor definitely got some love at this show. And it is a beautiful looking game. I will say that. It is a beautiful looking game. And then, taking home its third award for Best Narrative went to Metaphor Refantasio. So, and you know what? The game got really excellent reviews. I think it got like 10s on GameSpot and IGN. Like, it got some really great reviews. So, but yeah, 3 awards there for Metaphor. Best Adaptation went to Fallout, which I have heard good things about it. Best Game Direction, taking home its third, went to Astrobot. Okay. And then taking home its fourth and final award, Game of the Year. I know a lot of people were pretty upset about this, but it went to Astrobot. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Astrobot won Game of the Year. I know a lot of people are not happy about that, but hey, it takes home 4 awards. I thought it was 5 that it took home, but yeah, Astrobot takes home 4 awards at the 2024 Game Awards, including Game of the Year. From what I saw on social media and like YouTube chat during live streams, honestly, a lot of people thought Black Myth Wukong should have won it. I'm just happy that Elden Ring didn't win it. But dang, Astrobot must really be that good. It must really be that good. I might have to look into getting it, because I did not think it would take home 4 awards, including Game of the Year. Like, that's a pretty huge deal, but you know what? Hey, I can appreciate it. I mean, when you got, developers and they put out a banger of a game and it does this well, I mean, hey, it can't suck. For it to take home 4 awards, the game must not suck. I'm just saying. We are all entitled to our opinions and whatnot, but that's got to say something if this game took home 4 awards, including Game of the Year. I'm just saying. So, just something to think about. Okay, before we dive into some of the big announcements from this show, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heatwave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, let's talk about some of these big announcements and reveals from the Game Awards. I have to say, it opened up with quite a surprising banger as it revealed Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. And I'm actually very excited for this because it definitely has that old school Ninja Gaiden side-scrolling look to it. Beautiful animations. I love the art style. And it comes out next year. And yeah, Dotemu has partnered with Koei Tecmo for this game. And like I said, I'm excited about it. It was from the same developers of Blasphemous, which is the Game Kitchen. So I'm very curious to see, hopefully when this game comes out. But yeah, it will probably be a day one for me. I never did beat the original Ninja Gaiden games. Man, they were so freaking difficult. And even like the current Ninja Gaiden games are even difficult, but not as difficult as the original, if you ask me. But I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Shadow Labyrinth was another one that looked pretty interesting. It's a Metroidvania style type of game from Bandai Namco. It looks interesting. It looks very interesting. So it's something I'm gonna keep an eye on. It comes out next year for consoles and PC, but it's an interesting looking game that I'm gonna actually keep my eye on. So yeah, that's Shadow Labyrinth, and has a pretty cool name. Let's see. They showed The Witcher 4, which not really much for gameplay, but they did a reveal of The Witcher 4, of course, from CD Projekt Red. This time, it follows a different protagonist by the way of Ciri. That's the protagonist for this game. So it's a female protagonist, and hey, I'm down. I'm totally down. I have the other 3 Witcher games on PC, so hey, I definitely will get The Witcher 4. I might not get it on launch day, but I'm definitely gonna get The Witcher 4 for sure. Let's see, Split Fiction. I definitely like the way the game looked, and it's another co-op game from Hazelight Studios, and it's pretty much a similar co-op style type of game like No Way Out and It Takes Two, which It Takes Two got a lot of love. But the interesting thing about it is that it features 2 story writers, one set in a sci-fi world and the other set in a fantasy world. And you kind of swap between the two to get through the levels. It's a very neat concept. It's a neat concept. So, I'm definitely very curious about this game. This is a game I definitely want to keep an eye out on because just the concept itself already has my attention. So, Split Fiction, definitely looking forward to seeing more and getting more information on. And it might end up turning into a day one buy for me. Um, Wargaming released a new IP, Steel Hunters, which is pretty much a mech game. A 12-person multiplayer shooter that's part hero shooter, part battle royale, part extraction shooter. The the mechs are called hunters. It definitely kind of had a little bit of that kind of sort of that Titanfall sort of look to it to a degree, but it looks interesting. It looks really interesting. Shout out to my friend Mos Windu, who was on my live stream last night. He's really big into a lot of the mecha type of games, but it did look pretty neat. They showed off some more Borderlands 4, so this was actually the first gameplay trailer for Borderlands 4, and it looked cool. It actually really looked really cool. And yeah, definitely will be getting Borderlands 4, which I have the other Borderlands games as well. And, I expect them to do like they usually do, perhaps do a season pass. And, from the history with Borderlands, they've done really well with their season pass and their, downloadable content. So I'm pretty sure this won't disappoint when it gets to that point. So Borderlands 4 definitely will be getting that when it comes out. Tekken 8. Harada-san. Harada-san. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Really, Harada-san? Really, Bandai Namco? Clive Rosfield from Final Fantasy 16 is your last Season 1 DLC character for Tekken 8? You're kidding me, right? Dude, this is trash. This is literally Noctis 2.0. That's literally all it is. You put Noctis 2.0, you're putting him back into the game. Like, Tekken 8 community, are y'all feeling this? Really? Clive? Main protagonist of Final Fantasy 16? Clive Rosfield? Really? Now, don't get me wrong. I have been enjoying Final Fantasy 16. I still need to finish my playthrough of it. But, really? Clive Rosfield? A character in Tekken 8? See, so many people, especially in the FGC, so many people wanted to get on my case because I am not a fan of just guest characters in fighting games. It happens too much. I think it's trash. I think it's lazy. And that's just me keeping it real with y'all. All these spaces for guest characters, they could have been spaces for either returning characters, returning popular characters, or brand new characters. Why can't we get some brand new characters? Like, what's up with all these guest characters? I mean, Mortal Kombat's been abusing the mess out of the whole guest character concept. We see it in Street Fighter, see it in Tekken. Like, the guest character crap is getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. A long time ago, it used to be interesting, it used to be neat, but then it got too much. And it just feels like developers are lazy. Like, designers are lazy. And it's like, really? Clive Rosfield from Final Fantasy 16? Really? Tekken 8 community, I want to hear from y'all. Y'all can't be feeling this. Y'all can't be feeling this. Especially, if I remember correctly, a lot of folks were really hyped for the idea of them putting Tifa Lockhart in Tekken 8, which, I'm not a fan of that idea anyway, because, I've already stated my claim. I'm getting sick of guest characters in fighting games. Like, it's getting ridiculous. It happens too much. It used to be, rare and unique, but it's too much. And I feel like it's a sign of laziness. Like, you have all these guest characters. Why can't you just have new characters? Or returning popular characters? Like, come on, let's start making some new characters. Designers, developers, come on now. Like, really? And all Clive is going to be is, even looking at the gameplay video, Noctis 2.0. And Noctis was annoying in Tekken 7. Especially a game where we had Noctis and Geese Howard and Akuma. It's like, why? Why? Like, it's dumb. And I know some folks are, oh, you wouldn't say that if they put a guest character like Ryo Hazuki or Lon D in Virtua Fighter. I wouldn't care. Because I don't like guest characters in fighting games. It's too much. It's too much. It's a sign of laziness, if you ask me. And that's just my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion. All those spaces for all these guest characters, you could be having new characters or returning popular characters. Just saying. I'll leave it at that. Clive drops early access on December 16th, and I think for the rest of the folks, the non-season pass owners, I believe it's December 20th. But yeah, he's the last character for the Year 1 character pass for Tekken 8. Yeah. That's a big thumbs down for Tekken 8. Bad form, as Dustin Hoffman's Captain Hook would say. Now, of course, not too long after that, a banger of an announcement. And like I said, this was what I was waiting for. This was what I was waiting for. This is legit because this came from the men themselves, from the men and women themselves of Sega and Ryoga Gotoku Studios. Once I saw that, and then the rest of the track, that's how I knew this is what I was waiting for. This is legit. This is real. This I look as a confirmation. Virtua Fighter is back. And a brand new game is in development. And I know some folks are like, oh, it's been talked about here and there and previously. I don't care. Like I said, until something official dropped, official trailer, teaser, announcement trailer, whatever, I was not gonna budge. And I meant what I said. I meant what I said. But now that we got something official, a legit trailer, a legit announcement, now I'm hyped. But yes, Virtua Fighter, brand new. Not really a lot of details, but they did do a VF Direct 2024 at midnight after the Game Awards, which was pretty neat. Really just showcased some of the new things that they're doing with Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, which will be on Steam, which I already pre-purchased and jumped on the beta a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting more information about the new Virtua Fighter game, and yeah, looks like we're gonna have Virtua Fighter 5 Revo to carry us through until that point. So, cool, cool. Right afterwards, Ryuga Kotoku Studios released the trailer for Project Century. But it's a third-person action game set in Japan in the year 1915. It looked pretty brutal as well, but I don't know if this is gonna be like a new Yakuza-like game. It's called Project Century, but it looks cool, and I'm definitely interested, very interested in it. So, thought that was cool. Turok Origins. They revealed Turok Origins, which is kind of weird because it's not first person. It's more of a third person shooter, which, you know, you remember the old school Turok games were first person. So it's kind of weird, but, you know, I'll give it a chance. I'll definitely give it a chance. So, I mean, it's Turok. I'll definitely give it a chance. Another big banger announcement, which as soon as I saw the orbs, I was just like, oh yeah. Onimusha Way of the Sword. And it looked awesome. Now, I'm not sure if this is a remake of the first one or just a brand new, but definitely the character in the trailer was Samanosuke. It was definitely Samanosuke. Unfortunately, won't release until 2026. So we got a good long while. But it makes me wonder if this is a remake of the first Onimusha, or if this is like a brand new, like, you know, new story, whatnot. But I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. It looks awesome. So, yeah, very excited for that. Okami. Okami is making a big comeback as a sequel has been announced. That's right. Hideki Kamiya is the head of the project. And the studio is called Clover Studio. But yeah, Okami sequel in development. So I think that's pretty neat. Okami, very beautiful game. Love the art style and whatnot. So, but yeah, that's really cool. We're getting an Okami sequel. They finished off with what I thought was going to be Mass Effect. It kind of looked like it at first. Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, which is from Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog, of course, the same folks behind, oh my goodness, Uncharted, Last of Us. So, definitely looked really cool. It looked really cool. And I'm going to definitely keep my eye on it. I think it's something that could potentially be a day one buy for me. So, definitely want to check that out. They also announced that, back to Virtua Fighter Revo, January 28th. January 28th is when it releases on Steam. So, yeah, not too long, which, I mean, I figured, you know, winter 2025 was going to be the case, but I was thinking maybe more of a February, but no, right near the end of January, so that's good. And also, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to PC, which I figured it was eventually going to come to PC. So, which, you know, I have it on console already. But, yeah, and of course they did some other updates. Helldivers 2 is getting an update. They talked about a lot of Fortnite stuff, which is ugh. But overall, I thought this was a really good Game Awards. Some very nice surprises. And I would have never thought the new Virtua Fighter would be announced at the Game Awards. I was thinking Japan first and whatnot. But very impressive. Very impressive. So I can breathe now. It's real. It's legit. It's cool now. But yeah, Virtua Fighter is back. So should be good. Should be really good. But yeah, that's all that I have for this video. Like I said, great show. And happy 10th anniversary to the Game Awards. Like I said, I can't believe it's already been 10 years. It's like, wow, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for a lot of these other games to come out. And yeah, should be good. Should be good. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Game Beauty when you get a chance. And let me know what y'all's thoughts were. What did y'all think of the 2024 Game Awards? What did you think about the recipients? Do you think the right games won? And what were some of your favorite announcements and reveals from the 2024 Game Awards? Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, my name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.